Stay with me because this story is getting bigger and more dangerous. Because what's happening off Venezuela's coast? It is no longer just a shipping delay. It's turning into a full-blown oil standoff. Here's the scene in slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. Picture this. The Caribbean Sea, calm waters, no explosion, no siren. But scattered across the horizon, there are massive oil tankers, each carrying hundreds of thousands of barrels of crude. They are full, they are ready, and they are going nowhere. But why this is so unprecedented? Well, normally oil tankers follow a very simple rhythm. They load, they sail, they deliver, they return. That cycle has been broken now. Instead, Venezuela's oil is now trapped at the sea, turning tankers into floating oil warehouses. This is expensive, this is risky, and this cannot take forever. It all started with the US Navy pressure. Under President Donald Trump, Washington has seized oil tankers linked to Venezuela. In fact, increased maritime patrol in the Caribbean, tightened enforcement under sanctioned law. Now, officially, the US says that it is stopping illegal oil trade. Unofficially, ship owners got the message: sail Venezuelan oil and you could lose your ships. So, ship owners are now panicking. All shipping run on insurance, and insurers hate uncertainty here, right? With the US seizure making headlines, insurance premiums, they are soaring or being withdrawn entirely. Now, without insurance, the ports, they refuse entry, crews refuse orders. In fact, companies freeze the operation, so tankers stop mid-sea. Then comes the PDVSA that is running out of options. Venezuela's state oil company, PDVSA, is still pumping oil, about 1.1 million barrels per day. That oil has to go somewhere, right? But ports, they are congested. Buyers are hesitant. In fact, storage tankers on land, they are nearly full. So, PDVSA, they does the unthinkable. It parks oil at the sea. Yes, there are floating storages. Floating storage is not normal for Venezuela though. It is a very crisis tactic. Every extra day at the sea, it means higher cost, it means higher risk of leak, higher exposure to seizures, and if oil tankers fill up completely, production must slow or maybe stop. And then China is also at the center here. Most of its trapped oil, it is meant for China. China has been Venezuela's economic lifeline, buying the discounted crude when the others, they walked away. So those China-bound tankers, they are frozen. For Beijing, this looks like US interference in energy trade, a challenge to China's supply chain, a warning shot in a larger geopolitical fight. China has already called similar seizures maritime bullying. But what the US is really signaling here, well, it is not just Venezuela. It is sending a message to shipping companies, to the traders, to the buyers like China. The message is simple: touch sanctioned oil and we touch your ships.